the one listening right now. You think you're free. You think you're making choices, living your life, walking your path. But deep down, you know something is wrong. You feel it in the quiet moments. When the noise fades, when the scrolling stops, when the room is silent, and you're left alone with yourself. That gnawing emptiness, that quiet whisper, this isn't it. This isn't who I was meant to be. And yet, you keep going. You keep distracting yourself. You keep running from the truth. But the truth is this: you are not free. You are trapped. And the cruelest part? You are both the prisoner and the guard. Plato told the story of the cave. Prisoners chained in darkness, mistaking shadows for reality. When one escapes and sees the sun, he realizes the truth. The shadows were lies. But here's the part we forget. The chains were never locked. The prisoners could have stood up at any time. They didn't, because they didn't want to. And neither do you. Your chains are not made of iron. They are made of comfort, of fear, of excuses. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you tighten the chains. Every time you choose distraction over discipline, you reinforce the walls. Every time you betray yourself, you become your own jailer. Today's cave is not made of stone. It is made of screens. The shadows are not cast by firelight, but by algorithms. You scroll, you consume, you compare, and you mistake the curated lives of strangers for reality. And in doing so, you forget your own. The chains are not iron. They are dopamine, the endless pull of notifications, likes, and validation. And here's the cruelest part. You think you are free because you can choose what to watch, what to click, what to buy. But freedom without awareness is just another form of slavery. The Stoics warned of this. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." And yet, most people are mastered by impulses they don't even notice. You are not free because you can choose between Netflix or YouTube. You are free only when you can choose silence. You are free only when you can choose discipline. You are free only when you can choose yourself. We like to imagine our struggles are external, that the reason we're not where we want to be is because of society, or our parents, or bad luck. But the truth is far more uncomfortable. The greatest enemy you will ever face is not out there. It's in here. It's the voice that whispers, "Stay small. Don't risk it. Don't try." It's the fear that convinces you to waste another year. It's the comfort that seduces you into mediocrity. Nietzsche once said, "Man is the cruelest animal." And he wasn't talking about cruelty to others. He was talking about the cruelty we inflict on ourselves. The way we sabotage our own potential. The way we bury our dreams under excuses. The way we betray ourselves, day after day. You don't need an external tyrant. You already have one living rent-free in your head. Think of the samurai. They trained not just in swordsmanship, but in mastering the mind. Because they knew the battle is lost long before the blade is drawn. And so it is with you. Your war is not against the world. Your war is against the part of you that wants to stay asleep. History is full of empires that collapsed not because of enemies at the gates, but because of rot from within. Rome didn't fall in a single battle. It decayed slowly, poisoned by its own comfort, its own corruption, its own refusal to face reality. And you are no different. Your empire, your life, your dreams, your potential will not be destroyed by others. It will be destroyed by the rot within, if you let it. Comfort is the slowest poison. It doesn't kill you quickly. It lulls you to sleep, until one day you wake up and realize your life has passed you by. The Spartans understood this. They lived harshly, not because they loved suffering, but because they knew comfort breeds weakness. And weakness invites collapse. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow, the parts of yourself you deny, repress, and hide. Your envy, your rage, your laziness, your fear. Most people spend their lives running from their shadow. But here's the paradox. The more you run, the stronger it becomes. The shadow is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It is the part of you that, if integrated, can give you strength you never knew you had. But if ignored, it will sabotage you from the inside out. The shadow you deny becomes the master you serve. Think of the warrior who denies his fear. He pretends it isn't there, but in battle, that fear overwhelms him. Now think of the warrior who acknowledges his fear, who accepts it, who uses it as fuel. That warrior becomes unstoppable. Your shadow is not meant to be destroyed. It is meant to be faced. Freud went even darker. He spoke of the death drive, the strange, unconscious pull toward destruction. Why do people ruin relationships they love? Why do they sabotage careers they've worked years to build? Why do they destroy the very things they claim to want? Because deep down, part of the human psyche is addicted to chaos, to destruction, to the familiar pain of failure. And unless you recognize this drive within yourself, you will keep repeating the same cycles, burning down what you build, over and over again. This is why addicts relapse. This is why people return to toxic relationships. This is why success often terrifies more than failure, because deep down, destruction feels safer than creation. But you are not condemned to repeat this cycle. Awareness is the first step. Discipline is the second. We live as if time is infinite. We say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start next week. I'll chase my dream when I'm ready. But here's the truth. You are running out of tomorrows. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher Orking, wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." He wasn't being dramatic. He was being honest. The only guarantee you have is this moment. And if you waste it, you waste everything. The samurai lived with death in mind every day. They meditated on it, not to be morbid, but to be free. Because when you accept death, you stop wasting life. Joseph Campbell studied myths from every culture and found a pattern: the hero's journey. The hero begins in the ordinary world, trapped in comfort. Then comes the call to adventure, the chance to step into something greater. But the hero resists. Fear whispers, "Stay where you are. Don't risk it." Only when the hero faces the fear, only when they step into the unknown, does transformation begin. This isn't just a story. It's your story. Right now, you are standing at the threshold. The call to adventure is here. The only question is, will you answer it? Existentialist philosophers like Sartre said something terrifying. You are free. Not free in the sense of doing whatever you want without consequence. Free in the sense that you are responsible for your choices. Every excuse you make, every delay, every compromise, you chose it. And that's the burden of freedom. You can no longer blame fate or luck or destiny. The life you live is the life you built. That truth is heavy, but it is also liberating. Because if you built this prison, you can also tear it down. Nietzsche asked a question: what if you had to live this life over and over for eternity? Would you curse it or would you embrace it? That question is not about eternity. It's about now. If you hate the life you're living, then something must change. If you would not choose this day again and again, then you are not truly living. The fire of becoming is painful. Growth hurts. Change burns. But it is the only way to escape the cycle. You can stay in the cave, watching shadows, or you can walk into the fire and become something more. Closing, the final truth, 3 minutes. So here's the uncomfortable truth. You are your own prison. You are your own tyrant. You are your own enemy. But you are also the key. The question is not whether you are chained. The question is whether you will stand up, break the illusion, and walk into the light. Because the war is not out there. The war is in here. And the only way to win is to face yourself. Silence.